Sheriff arrested and charged for hiring a former Gilbert police officer as a deputy. Alabama prosecutors alleging the Gilbert officer, Andrew Neves, was not eligible to be a deputy because of his past here in Arizona.
I would say it's rare. The board takes every decision very seriously because you're balancing someone's rights to earn a living and work for something they worked for, but you also have to balance the needs of the community.
Matt Giordano is the executive director for the Arizona Peace Officer Standards and Training Board, also known as Arizona Post. They investigated Neves 2 years ago, before he was hired as a deputy in Walker County, Alabama. Neves worked for Gilbert PD from 2018 to 2023. When he left, Arizona Post was investigating him for violating police standards when he pulled a gun on a suspect.
And it was at this point that the misconduct occurred, because during the suspect's arrest, respondent took his duty weapon and pressed the front muzzle of his firearm against the suspect's head in order to hold her head to the ground.
He entered into what we call a consent agreement where he agreed to accept the 12-month suspension and not dispute the facts.
Neves' Arizona police certification was suspended. His name put in a national database that shows up in background checks to law enforcement agencies across the country.
To eliminate exactly the situation we're talking about today, to make sure that everyone's past follows them.
Despite all this, Andrew Neves was still hired by the Walker County Sheriff in 2024. According to our sister station in Alabama, state prosecutors allege that the sheriff knew of Neves' past and hired him anyway. Earlier this year, the Alabama equivalent of the Arizona Post ruled that Neves was ineligible to be a deputy in their state. And earlier this month, the sheriff was charged with not just hiring Neves, but a handful of others who were also not properly certified. The sheriff defiant even now.
One thing I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not quitting. I'm not running from the problem. I've just been limited to what I can say, but you can rest assured I'm not running from a problem.
Now, that sheriff only faces misdemeanor charges in this case, meaning he likely won't see any jail time if convicted, just some hefty fines. In the newsroom, I'm Steven Sarabia for Arizona's Family.
Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida. Justin Bieber said, "My mama don't like you and she like everyone." Y'all heard that song, Love Yourself? I'm a music head, man. It's kind of fitting for this damn story because when the police don't like you, when the post don't like your ass, when they say, "Boy, you gotta be suspended for 12 months. You really a bad cop," because I'm hard pressed now. I'm gonna contradict myself, and I probably ain't gonna clear it up in this video. I do it in another video, so you gotta watch. Calling myself out though. I'm hard pressed to believe there are actually good police who do the right thing. Now they say this dude pulled out his pistol on an arrest. I have to say this so much, man, because people seem to forget all over the globe, specifically in America. Let me stay in our country. People being arrested does not mean they're guilty of a damn thing, man. So at the point of arrest, until conviction, because conviction doesn't even mean you're guilty, but definitely at the point of arrest, you are an innocent person, man. This is America. Innocent until proven guilty. So at an arrest, this coward Johnny, used his weapon, I forgot what this motherfucker called it, because we're going to get to your ass. You ain't do nothing right. That's why I'm saying I'm hard pressed to believe good cops exist. This coward called it a service weapon. A service, somebody said. No, you pulled a military weapon, a murder weapon, a gun, and you put it to this lady's head. I don't say lady, the special interest that turn up and weaponize it like some people do. Could have been a guy, could have been a kid. But you put it to her head, according to this coward, to hold her to the ground. That's kind of cop you are. And in response, why I have to call this man a coward is because for that violent activity. Yeah, I wilded out, y'all. Intermission, in a damn mission. First and foremost, I was simply trying to say for that violent ass activity, his reprimand, I don't know why the hell I kept saying reprieve, was that menial ass, minimal ass penalty they gave him, that whatever. I don't even know what that shit was, fam. But anyway, that's what I was trying to say. And I also think this is a qualified immunity problem. But since I went so hard on a particular topic in the last video, I'm going to ease up here and not zero in on it, so I don't seem too radical there. But what I will do is implore you respectfully to trace the roots of qualified immunity to its genesis and see where it really began. Because I think a lot of people who rail against qualified immunity now don't know where the hell it started at. And I think that would help you if you're a truth chaser. Also, man, this is the video I just covered. This, like I said, they had hired 6 cops. This Negro wasn't. Hey, man, this sheriff and his chief deputy, not just the sheriff, were arrested and indicted because they think they are the law. They don't think they have to follow the law because they took them damn jobs and took oaths. They think they are the law. I just had to correct a few things. We can get back to the video now, because this is a qualified immunity problem if you ask me. Now, in the interim of this 12-month suspension, this guy would just bounce on over to another police department. He's a gypsy cop, a wanderer, and get hired. I think I may have already covered this story because I recently, not this story, but part of it, I recently covered a story about this sheriff who had a whole bunch, there was 6 officers, 4 of them working in schools, who weren't even certified to be police officers. So it may be this story and they're just honing in now on some of the details, or that may be a separate story. But you bounce and gypsy over to another police department and get hired. And I'm just gonna skip to the back end where the sheriff say, chief, whoever the hell he was, I ain't worried about nothing. Only reason I ain't saying what the hell I want to say now is because they won't let me. Now, is he telling the truth there or not? I don't know. Lawyers will tell their clients, hey man, shut the hell up. It's in your best interest. But why is this guy so audacious and bold? Why did he hire somebody that he clearly knew was not certified to be a cop right now? He was not positioned to be a cop right now. Why did he do that? These folks said we made sure it was in his record that everybody could see it, but he still hired this guy. The question is why? The answer is the same reason I don't like none of these motherfuckers, man. Rules for thee and not for me. I have met no one outside of the American government who hates lawfulness more than the American government. Why don't you, sir, abide by the law? Why don't you, ma'am, abide by the law? Because your ass automatically thinks it doesn't apply to you because you have fantasies of dictatorship. You think you take that job. It's the reason a lot of you guys take it, but a lot of you get wrapped up in it and you realize maybe this comes along with it. You think you own life, death, and humanity. That's why you hired this guy knowing he wasn't qualified to be a damn cop, and you didn't give a damn because you knew that the American government wasn't going to do a damn thing about it, and the best that the American citizens can do in this case is sue ourselves, fam. That's why your coward ass, I guarantee you run on, or somewhere in your mission statement, you have this thesis of transparency and honor and heroism. But your coward ass can stand there and say you hire somebody who was illegally qualified to do the job. And you don't give a damn. You're standing there boasting about it. You cannot be more disrespectful or condescending to the people who pay for your damn livelihood, family. And it pisses me off. Arizona. I'm quite sure you guys are well aware of the problems you have up there in the government and law enforcement. It's one and the same. This is another one. You got sheriffs, chiefs who will hire criminals, knowing that they're criminals, and not give a damn about it. I want to reiterate. He attempted to murder an innocent woman. They didn't tell us what the arrest was because I'm pretty sure it was something very menial. They talk about how this chief sheriff dude only facing misdemeanor charges. Why don't you tell us about them damn misdemeanor charges that lady who the cop attempted to murder was facing? Because I guarantee you it was nothing serious, because y'all would have highlighted that to try to make what these cops did make sense and make her look bad. It seemed like it was justifiable. You try to kill that damn lady. Not because she did anything wrong, but because you're drunk on power and evil. And your reward was a job. Another job on the taxpayer's dime. There's a reason we can't stand you cowards, and you earn it. I'm Trailhand Bill. It is a beautiful Monday, 11:40. I'm more than perturbed right now. You guys enjoy your week. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.